On 5th January, the Supreme Court gave a split answer in the Delhi riots' larger conspiracy case under UAPA. 2 people stayed in jail, 5 walked out on bail. Why? Because of how the judges defined terror and how they read UAPA's bail rule. A bench of Justices Arvind Kumar and N.V. Anjaria heard bail pleas in the 2020 Northeast Delhi riots conspiracy case. The accused had challenged the Delhi High Court, which had earlier refused bail to some of them under UAPA. The Supreme Court had reserved judgment after arguments that happened in December. Now, the result. Bail was denied to Umar, Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. Bail was granted to Gulfisha Fatima, Miran Haider, Shifaur Rahman, Mohammad Salim Khan and Shadab Ahmed. Now, the why. Under regular criminal law, bail is a different conversation, but under UAPA, it is very, very strict. The court said UAPA section 43D5 makes bail hard if the accusations look prima facie true from the prosecution's material. At this stage, the judge is not deciding guilt. The judge is only checking whether the case on paper clears that threshold. But the Supreme Court added a fairness check. This is accused specific, which means you do not decide bail as a package deal. You look at what the prosecution claims this person did and whether there is a real link, a real and meaningful nexus between that role and the alleged terrorist act. Mere association is not enough. Then came the biggest move. The defense said many of us were not part of the actual violence. No stones, no arson, no weapons. The court's response to that was, under UAPA, a terrorist act is not confined to the final outbreak of violence. It can include the build-up, sustained conspiratorial activity that leads to that moment. The judges pointed to Section 15's broad wording and said the law is not limited to weapons-only terror. It can cover actions alleged to destabilize civic life, including disruption of essential supplies, even if the person is not physically at the riot scene. Now apply that logic. For Umar, Khalid and Sharjeel Imam, the Supreme Court said the prosecution material places them in a central role in the alleged conspiracy, not peripheral. So once the court felt the accusations crossed the prima facie threshold, the UAPA bail gate stayed shut. For the other 5, the court drew a different conclusion at this stage. It granted bail, but with strict conditions. Stay within Delhi unless permitted by the trial court, report regularly to police, do not contact or influence witnesses, do not participate in rallies or meetings linked to the case, and do not post about the case on social media. Release, but tightly controlled. And what about delay and long custody? The court acknowledged that slow trials and long incarceration are serious, but it did not treat delay as an automatic escape hatch under UAPA. Bail is not acquittal, denial of bail is not conviction. This order does not finish the story. It decides who waits for the trial outside and who waits inside. Now, the real test is the trial. How fast it moves, what witnesses say, and what evidence actually proves. I'm Manish Adhikari. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.
Mom.